Ivy. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Since this role involves handling sensitive and confidential data and managing patient appointments, scheduling appointments. So you don't need someone who would just schedule. You need someone. I don't think you need. So I think you don't need someone who just schedule the appointments, but you need someone who takes ownership, as if the business is theirs. And I believe I have what it takes to be a healthcare virtual assistant. So in my previous role, my main responsibilities are content scheduling, as I've mentioned, content scheduling. And I will love you. Di na lang ta. No, we have to push through. Hello, good evening. Good morning. Yeah. Yes, sir. Well, my friends call me Christy, so you can call me Christy, sir. Yes, sir. All right, sir. All right, so I'm a college graduate. I have a degree in secondary education, and I have 1 year and 8 months of experience working as a virtual assistant, where I have provided both administrative and social media support to an international client. So my main responsibility in that role was to schedule contents, to organize data, and to gather weekly reports as well. And through that experience, I have developed this strong attention to detail and organizational skills, and also proactive approach to my work. So I'm interested in applying for this position, general virtual assistant role, because I believe that I could contribute positively in your team by contributing my knowledge and skills from the work experience that I have had. That's all, sir. Yes, sir. Mostly just assistant, sir. Canadian, sir. But actually, it was just a part time, so I actually worked daytime, sir. I actually didn't have any experience working with another client, because that was actually my first and last client, since I started in November and just ended this June. Well, when it on the month of in the month of June, I was actually still a college student, so I had still some matters to attend to in my undergraduate, especially my thesis. So I really had to take I really had to prioritize it. So that's why I sacrificed my job, because it's also being affected, and I don't want that because I don't like half-hearted work. Yes, sir, for sure. Well, one thing I have been doing and applying my daily routine is actually exercising, since I have found that exercise is actually good for the brain. It actually makes you focus and regain your attention. So that's what I do. I usually work out in the morning so that I could focus more in my work, sir. Well, there was this time that I do my usual task. Like it, we actually call it members testimonial, since my client is handling Facebook pages. So it's actually a private community. So the members usually post their small wins in their lives and like small achievements. So I usually gather those and organize it in Google Sheets. However, on that specific day, the my usual workflow was it was actually like I don't know what happened to the system of Facebook or like Meta, since I was using Meta at that time. So it just happened that the button, or like the drop down button for the new post, so that I would be able to see the most recent post, it wasn't there. So I don't have any since if there's actually three choices only, like recent activity, new post, and what was the last one, like most activated, something like that. So I always have to ensure the new post so that I would not be doing again, like repeating all the testimonials that I have already gathered. So in that particular morning, I was not able to see the new post because the systems of the Facebook, I think there was something changed in their systems. So the very first thing that I did is I did not panic, even if that testimonial is very important for the client. So what I did is since I'm actually a very strategic person, so what I did is I utilized tools, AI tools like Gemini. So I provided context to Gemini, like what is my usual workflow and what happened on that day. So I was actually able to figure it out, like and I was able to collect those testimonials and organize it, sir. Well, in prioritizing tasks, I usually use project management tools like Notion, because it actually just makes me organized when I have a system. So the very first thing that I do in prioritizing is I rank the task based on their urgency and their importance. So after that, I create a to do list according to their rank. Then next to that is that's when the time that I would start following the system, my system that I created. Well, good thing that you asked, sir, since I'm actually learning new tools right now because I love learning. I consider myself a continuous learner. And as for learning new tools, I don't, I feel comfortable with it because I actually like to challenge myself, because and that way I could grow more in this career, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Well, as a general virtual assistant, so I know that the task mainly, like, it doesn't really have a niche. Like, you just have mostly like administrative works, as what I know for my initial research. So how does it align to my professional goals and when it comes to longevity? So I'm actually planning to niche down. Like, I wanted to take down the path of a social media management. So being a general virtual assistant, this would actually pave the way for me for that path, because here I would learn a lot of skills, and I would learn as well a lot of tools that I am not familiar with, that would eventually help me in my professional career. As for my strengths, I think one of my greatest edges is my mindset. Like, I always try to I tend to see things differently than most people. Like, what others see as difficult, I see it as a challenge that would allow me to grow more. And as for the weakness, I think I tend to be perfectionist at times, to the point that I got stressed out because I like doing things with perfection and excellence. So the way I handle it, the way I cope up with it is, I I try to not overthink a lot. It's a laptop, sir. Do you mind if I just check it, sir? Okay. Uh, give me a minute. Yes. Processor, it's actually. Do you want me to tell everything, sir? Just 12 Gen Intel Core. i5. Do you mean the network, sir? I usually just use mobile hotspot, sir. Well, as for the backup, I actually when it comes to like power interruption, I'm just planning to go to a nearby coffee shop, sir, where there's free Wi-Fi. Well, I actually have a question, sir. Like, I'm kind of interested in your company. Is it a pioneering company, sir? Like, oh, like, I'm asking if it's still if it's a starting company, since I haven't heard Inizio and Solutions before. Oh, oh, let's go. Okay. Okay. All right, sir. All right. Thank you, sir. Ay, ano ba yung inaano ko? My eyelashes. What? Hala, ay ka, wow, kapanang. What?